my moniker for the longest time is I was the most well-known unknown. Uh, I'm pushing 60 years old. I originally went to wrestling school when I was 21 years old in 1984 to Kenny Passarillo's Quest Gym in Orange, Connecticut. And the trainers were Tony Altomari, Mario Mancini, all the ilk of Tony Gurria, Dr. D. David Schultz, Tony Atlas, Dave Barbie, all those guys were down there. And a lot of the guys had lived in the Hamden and West Haven, Connecticut area. And while I was at Southern Connecticut State University in my freshman and sophomore year, I was bouncing at all the local clubs. So I ran into the Tonga Kid. I ran into all the Wild Samoans. They used to come into the club. So as a young man, I hooked up with them, became enraptured in the business even before that, and traveled with the Samoans. Didn't quite get my feet wet. Learned a lot very quickly traveling with the Samoan dynasty about what this business is really all about. And it really opens up your eyes. And not too long after that, as a young man, I ended up down in Tony Altomari's school with Mario and those guys, and they kicked my ass from pillar to post. Not like they do now. Not like you do in MTV, even Tough Enough, and I know that was a tough program too for the students. But what, and Evan and Doc, I know you guys can attest to this back to the 80s when they put you through a wrestling school, a la Johnny Rods down at Gleason's, or whether it be what was going on at Paso Rosa and all the different schools, they worked you. It's nothing like what you do now. I mean, I'm an old school guy, and of course, I can appreciate today's product. But so that's why I originally got my start, and I got my ass kicked for weeks. I couldn't cut the mustard. I'll be honest. I was not good enough. Those guys beat me from pillar to post, and I walked away with my tail in between my legs and went into the Department of Corrections and became a corrections officer in a maximum security prison for the next 25 years. I was a bounty hunter with David Schultz for quite some time. He trained me. But all through that time, I never lost that